Hi everyone, welcome to Coding Things. In this video, we are going to learn about what is file handling and how we can read the contents of a file using Python. So let's get started. File handling means we will be handling the files, that is we can read the contents of a file and we can write some data into a file and we can append the data into a file. Okay, so to read a file we need to create a file first. So let's say I will create here a file. I will click here and create a file. Let's say a demo file dot txt. So it is basically a text file. So I will write some text here. Let's say I will write here hello, welcome to Coding Things, and I'll write here like, share, and subscribe, and then I'll write here, let's say, thank you. Okay, so I have created a text file here and I have written some content inside this text file. So now in the Python file we will access this demo file.txt. Okay, so to read a file we need to write a function, that is open function. So there is a function available in Python, that is open function, and inside it we need to write the file name. So if our file is present at any directory, we need to provide the full path of that directory along with file name. But here the file is present at the same hierarchy level, so that's why I will provide here the name directly. So I'll write here demo file dot txt and then comma. Here we need to mention the mode of file, so in which mode we want to open this file. So we have basically three modes, that is a read mode and write mode and append mode. So we will see here read mode. So for read mode we need to write here r. Okay, so r means read mode. Now this is a file object, so I will store this object into a variable. So I'll write here, let's say f is equals to this. Okay, so now this f is now this f will act as a file. So here we will print. So I will write a print function and inside it I will write f, the file name, and to print the content of a file. Okay, so let's print this f only. So if I run this file, then you can see it is printing the object here. Okay, so now I want to print the contents of this file. You can see these are the contents. So I want to print this content into uh, I want to print the content of the file here. Okay, so let me clear the terminal, and so to print the contents we have a function here, so that is read function. So I'll write here dot f dot read. Okay, sorry, f dot read function. I'll write here f dot read. So now if I run this file, then you can see it is printing all the contents of that file. Okay, so this read method is used to read the contents of the file. Okay, so we can do the same thing by using another syntax also. So I'll show you. Let me comment all these things. So we can do the same thing by writing with keyword. Okay, so I will write here with, then with open. Okay, with open, then inside it we need to write the file name. So I'll write here demo file dot txt and I want to open it in read mode. Okay, so then as if. Okay, as if. So with open this file name and then the mode as if. So this is another syntax of opening a file. So then inside it I will write a print function and then here I will write f dot read function. So now let me clear the terminal, and now if I run this file again, then you can see it is printing the same content of that file. Okay, so these are the same syntax. Okay, so either you can use this syntax for opening or reading a file, or you can use this syntax also. Okay, so instead of read we have another functions also, that is read line. So we can use read line function. So if I use this read line function, then it will read the contents line by line. Okay, so now I will clear the terminal and I will run this file. Then you can see it is printing the first line only. Okay, so when we use read line function, then it will print the first line, or it will read the first line of the contents. Okay, So now if I specify the number here, let's say I'll write here 2, okay, inside this read line function. Now if I run this file, then you can see it is printing 2 character of the data. Okay, so whatever data present inside this demo file.txt, it will print 2 character from this file. So you can see here. Okay, so if you want to print character wise, then you need to mention here how many characters you want to print, then it will print that. So let's say I will mention here 10 character. So let me clear the terminal, and now if I run this file again, then you can see it is printing 10 character from this file. Okay, so in this way this read line function works. So now I will clear the terminal. So we have another function here also, that is read lines. Okay, so read lines, if I use here the read lines function, now if I run this file, then you can see it will return you all the uh, contents in the form of a list. Okay, then you can see here it is printing a list here. Okay, now I will clear the terminal, and I'll remove this statement from here, and I will uncomment this. So another thing is that whenever we open a file, it is our responsibility to close that file also. So to close a file, we have to write f dot close function. Okay, so now the file is closed. So if I run this file, then you can see it is working perfectly. Okay, so now what happens if I try to access a file which does not exist here? Okay, then let's say I will write the file name as demo file1.txt. okay, so you can see here demo file1.txt is not present over here. Okay, so now if I run this file, then what happens? Let me clear the terminal, and now if I run this file, then you can see it is throwing an error. Okay, so that means whenever you access a file which does not present or which does not exist, then you will get an error. Okay, so you need to careful about it while opening a file. So when you opening a file in read mode, and if the file does not exist, then it will throw you an error. Okay, this is it for now. We will continue from this onwards in our next video. Thank you for watching this video.